Welcome back to another Liverpool post-match review on the Armchair Pundits podcast. I've reached the point, guys. I've reached the point that I thought I wouldn't reach. And that point is Slot needs to go. Slot needs to go. I know previously I said I don't want Slot out. Slot should probably have to the end of the season or until I believe Champions League was at threat. Well, I've reached that point now. I think Champions League is at threat. It might be looking or sounding knee-jerk, but with Man United changing managers, with Chelsea changing managers, Chelsea weren't doing poorly anyway. They were originally a threat for our 4th place, 5th place anyway. But with Man United changing managers and destroying Man City today, there's a potential that they could get a boost from that and go on a run. And I don't see us going on any run other than a drawing run. Listen, we are in an unbeaten run, and it's the worst unbeaten run I've ever seen in my life. An unbeaten one where you draw more games than you win. That's how it feels like. I might be factually incorrect on the amount of draws to losses to wins, but it feels like we've drawn more games than we've won. And as a Liverpool fan, that's unacceptable. As a Liverpool Football Club, that's unacceptable. Unbeaten runs should not be filled with draws. You should be winning 1 or 2 draws in a 12-game unbeaten run. And I'm going to be honest, today's not even Slot's fault. I can't even say Slot did a lot of nonsense today. Today's actually on the players. But with the news of Alonso leaving Real Madrid, that window, that option has now opened up. And I think it's an option we should take. If Alonso hadn't left, I'll probably be sitting here still being Slot should stay until Champions League is completely out. But with that change and with that option of being able to bring in Alonso, because he wouldn't say no, definitely wouldn't say no, I don't see what Slot is bringing anymore. I'm not enjoying any matches. I don't think I've enjoyed any matches this season. Do I look forward to each game? No. Do I now go into some games saying, are we actually going to win today? And that should never be the case. I should never be going into games against, let's get it right. Actually, let me not lie. I thought we were going to beat Burnley 3-1. Let me not lie. But there's other games where I'm not confident we're going to win. Today was just not good. So we've now broken a new record. And it's the first time that Liverpool have not beaten a newly promoted team at home in Premier League history. So we've drawn with all 3 newly promoted teams. And let's be honest, we haven't looked like beating them handedly, convincingly at any stage. Normally, I go through the stats, and as you know, I do first half stats, I do second half stats, and I talk about it. But today, no, I'm just going to do the all-round stats because it's enough to get the point across. Liverpool today, 73% possession to 27% possession, 2.96 expected goals. We scored 1 goal and missed a penalty. They had 0.40 expected goals. We've had 32 shots. They had 7. We had 11 shots on target. They had 1. And they scored that 1. We made 3 big chances. And we missed all 3 big chances. So even the goal we scored from Wirtz wasn't even a big chance. They had no big chances. It was just unacceptable. You can see it right there. It's right in front of you. It's unacceptable. And I don't know what it is that's stopping these players from being clinical. Again, I'll say I'm not blaming the manager for today's draw. I'm not. I'm blaming the players for not taking their chances. I blame Szoboszlai for smashing the crossbar. I don't know if it's the videos that were put out, because obviously after he scored his last penalty, there was a video out there, but those who haven't seen it, or every single penalty he's taken, and the fact that it's gone the right way, the goalkeeper's right every single time, and he's hit it hard and low every single time. I don't know, I'm overthinking it. Has he seen that and decided, okay, I can't go there, I'm now going to go high? He goes high, and he hits the crossbar. He didn't have a good performance today. I don't know if it got to him from that moment onwards, but he didn't play well today. He was not on it. I will give credit to certain players. I thought Wirtz was excellent throughout. Made a few good chances, scored 1 himself. Looked more like what we wanted to see. Ekitike for our goal. He works hard. He had no right to win the ball on the left wing and to get through those 2 players, but he does. He gets there, gets the ball across, they block it. Then obviously, Curtis Jones appealing for a handball, but he still stays calm enough to get the ball under control and pass it neatly for Wirtz to smash it in the top corner. And I'll be honest, at that point, with 42 minutes gone, I'm thinking, okay, cool. we should. I'm not going to lie and say thinking, yeah, we've won this, it's over. I'm thinking we should get a second goal and feel a bit more comfortable. And I'm hoping against hope, because in that first half, if I'm being completely honest, and as the stats will show, they didn't have a shot in that first half on target. Person didn't have to make a save in that first half. They had expected goals of 0.09, which is nothing. 26% possession. So we pinned them in. Let's be honest, we pinned them in. But our players could not take their chances. Again, Slot today, he made subs. He made decent subs, I'll be honest. Gakpo has not been doing a lot. He's not been playing great. But what we always ask for is, okay, if Gakpo's not doing it, then bring on Rio. Let Rio jink. Let him beat a player, drop his shoulder, and get something going on. He makes that sub. He takes off Gravenberch instead of Jones. Jones was playing better than Gravenberch at that point. He makes that sub. Kirkes, who I actually thought had a decent game, he takes him off for Robbo. That's a fine. Nothing wrong with that. But the forwards needed to do better. It just wasn't good enough today. Going forward, I wasn't happy with us, the amount of chances we missed, because that should have been 3 points ahead of Man United. Close the gap on Aston Villa, because I've been saying for the longest time, I still think we're going to finish third. I'm now starting to worry about that. 4 draws in a row is completely unacceptable, as far as I'm concerned. Completely unacceptable. Arsenal, you can handle that, because it's not easy. That's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we've drawn against Arsenal. Listen, the way we're playing, that's understandable. But for our form to be 0-0 at home to Leeds, 2-2 away to Fulham, then 2-2 away to Arsenal. Yeah, the cup game we win 4-1. But even the cup game, let's be honest with ourselves, it was a struggle at times. Honestly, we're a threat. Why is a team that's 7 points off the bottom 4 of League One giving us issues? The score looks handsome, 4-1, because of tiredness and breaking away, but we were not convincing enough. What I wanted from Monday's FA Cup game was a convincing victory. The scoreline, convincing. Performance, no. What I wanted from today was a convincing performance. Even if it's a 3-1 like I predicted, it's got to be convincing. And there is nothing convincing about us right now, which leads me to say, as I said from before, I'm Slot out now. I wasn't before, but with Alonso sitting there waiting in the wings, I think that he's not getting the best of our squad. And as the manager, you have to get the best of our squad. Again, some people say I'm being a bit harsh because now Wirtz is starting to play well. Is he getting the best out of Wirtz now? Possibly. Frimpong's come back in. Frimpong's last 4 games have been good. Kirkes is starting to improve. Is that down to Slot? Or is it just down to them being here for enough time to start understanding each other's game? But the long and short of it is, today was unacceptable. To draw with a Burnley team that are second from bottom, have a minus 19 goals, conceded 42 goals, only scored 23. To draw at home to that team is unacceptable, completely unacceptable, and should not happen. We just about beat Wolves. And they're bottom. They've only got 7 points. So, guys, don't forget, do me a favour, please. Like this episode, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know if you're Slot out. Even tell me why is it taking me so long to be Slot out? Let me know if I'm overreacting because today's performance wasn't that bad, just that we didn't take our chances. Or let me know if this is just a pattern of things that aren't looking great for us. But yeah, smash that like button. Thanks for watching. Peace out.